We're back at MediaCom iSpark. Steve Cass and John Cook. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but 16:21 remaining in the second period. It's still a 2-0 lead for the Springfield Express. Goals at 5:56 of the first period. Kyle Cagnoni, his 17th. And then at 12:19, it is Philemon Lendikoff getting his, I believe that is Lendikov's 13th of the season. It is, and Springfield has a 2-0 lead. That's where we stand right now. Face off with 16:11 will go just outside of the Dallas end of the ice. It has been one of those days. We've had snow. We've had all sorts of strange incidents and issues and things that have happened, but we're back on the air here at MediaCom iSpark, and we appreciate you joining us. As again, technical difficulties have been, well, pardon the pun, difficult. So here we go in the second period, 2-0 Springfield. Puck across center ice. Nikita Sokov as the Express skate from the right to the left. Left to the right will be the Dallas Snipers, and puck comes in on goal. Evan Williams is the goaltender. In 15 games, he's 3-0. Actually, make that 3-3-0 with a 5.50 goals against average and 880 save percentage. He's faced 285 shots, the goaltender from Coppell, Texas. In nets for the Springfield Express is Connor Green. In 7 games, he's 1-1-0 with a 4.90 goals against average and 880 save percentage. He's only faced 88 shots, giving up 12 goals in those 7 games. And off the draw, puck is cleared all the way down to the Springfield end, taken away by Brett Houston. He will swing it around and get it up to center ice, where it is Bruno Ndasi sending it all the way in. Ndasi playing his first game of this series. He fought with under 5 minutes left in the third period against Dallas last Sunday. Had to sit out 2 games for that. Puck to the near side. Now taken away by Sokov with 15:11 to go in the period. Nikita Sokov works the puck. Gets it out to Arkip Lendikoff, now to Bruno Ndasi. Left side, Ndasi working, stops up. Arkip Lendikoff with a drive in and a save. Williams, rebound up the middle, and a shot save. Rebound is cleared as that shot by Brett Houston was taken away and sent all the way down by the Dallas defense. Goes to the near side now. Philemon Lendikoff gets it to the far side to Bruno Ndasi once again. 14:51 to go in the period. Puck is cleared out and across the line. Now it goes to Philemon Lendikoff, who will send it all the way down. Far side, keeping the puck in for Dallas was Miram Abraham. Puck to the far side, now held in by the Express, sent down in low. They work it like it's a power play. Drive in, save as the shot comes in from Ian Herman, and a save by Williams. He'll hold on there. 14:25 remains, and now we get a little extracurricular going on. Nothing doing as far as the officials go, other than we may get a Dallas penalty and a Springfield penalty, as they're still chirping at each other. So Dallas will have Abraham go. Springfield we'll see Gustav Ekstrand go. No, I take that back. It is 40, not 47, it's 27, so Ferrett's going to go. So it's a 4-on-4 here in the second period. These are the first penalties of this game. Now Dallas with it on a 4-on-4. Cooper brings it across the line. Cerny is there to break it up. Gets it behind the net. Cerny will work with the puck. Gets it to Singetti. Past him, and a drive in and a good save. It was going wide, but making it look good on the catch was Connor Green. And maybe that'll pump up his team, who still leads 2-0. Again, Kyle Cagnoni and Philemon Lendikoff. Cagnoni with the 17th, Lendikoff with his 13th. And it's 2-0 Springfield. Andre Cerny has a goal, or make that an assist in Game 3 versus Dallas. That's his first point since December 15th. He's looking for more. Dallas trying to clear the zone. They tried to get it to Cooper. He'll swipe it in, and on goal, too, as he was falling down. Now Braden Barone gets around a check of Dallas's Cole Madsey. And the Express will, with 1:11 to go in the 4-on-4, bring it up to center. Across the line, working, breaking free. Sengeti, and Akos' shot goes wide. Springfield with a change. Shots are 18-11 in favor of the Springfield Express. We finished the period at 17-10 in favor of Springfield. Now 44 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Line change for Dallas. Save as Green makes the save on the shot by Dallas's center. It's Daniel Trenkin. 5 of his 6 goals have come against Springfield. Two in yesterday's game and 3 last weekend. Here's the Express, steal the puck. Ekstrom with a drive, it sails wide. 7 seconds to go. Puck up the middle. Now as the power play expires, the 4-on-4 expires, the Express will have possession again. Farrad off the bench, or the penalty box with a drive and a save. Rebound comes out, Cagnoni will get control. Poke behind the net and resurfaced with Kupka. He brings it across the line. Intercepted by Modine of Dallas. Gets it into the zone now where it is chased once again by Trenkathan. Drive in, save as Pistek got a drive and rebound, score! Green made a huge save, but then Pistek on the rebound is able to poke it home, and he had to fight for that one. Springfield, it's now a 2-1 game, but everything Green could do to keep that one from a goal, just couldn't complete the save. Just a huge opportunity. As Pistek comes in, Green with the huge save, the rebound is kicked, and as he banked it off the goaltender and in, it is now a 2-1 game. Pistek will get it. This one will come at 8:13. And Dallas's Pistek, let's get the call.
Scored unassisted by number 88, Michael Pistek.
That is his 9th goal of the season, and they do call it unassisted for a 2-1 game. With 11:08 to go in the period. Getting knocked down to Sokov. Comes up the middle to Sokov again. He waits, he shoots, blocker save. Good save by Williams. Another drive, score! As the follow-up in front. The follow-up in front is answered by Springfield. And Nikita Sokov. That is Sokov's 22nd goal. And it's back to a 2-goal advantage for Springfield. And Philemon Lendikov is actually going to get the goal, not Sokov. But Sokov will get the assist. So that is goal number 14 for Philemon Lendikov. And we'll take a look at that one here in a second. This goal coming at 9:08. But we'll take a look at that putback. Let's catch the call.
Goal! Scored by number 74, Philemon Ledinkov. Assisted by number 87, Nikita Sokov. Time of the goal, 10:52 of the second period.
Well, let's take a look at that goal. As Sokov gets the first shot, the rebound then from the initial drive was apparently tipped in. And that's what the officials say. The initial drive came from Braden Barone, but they're going to say, and the fact that they didn't give Barone a tip-in or an assist on that, and they call it a tip-in, I'm not entirely sure if they'll change that, but we'll find out at the intermission. But right now we'll give it to Lindikoff with the assist to Sokov. And it's 3-1. Bruno Ndasi brings it up ahead, and we get a whistle and a stoppage in play for the offside. Shots 22-14. Let's take a look at that one again. I'll see if we can maybe slow it down just a tad and see if indeed that was. There's the initial shot and a good blocker save by Evan Williams. But then as it comes out to Barone, and it definitely is a tip in there. There you go. That's what I like about being able to look at it a little bit slower. But then the assist should also go to Barone, so we'll add him. .9:58 remaining, and now we get a whistle for a stoppage in play, and a couple of players, Cooper and Vigard Ferret is absolutely livid. Broke his stick on his knee, and that's what I think it was already cracked, and I think that's what he was livid about, is somebody broke their stick on him. But we're going to get additional penalties, and I think Dallas will have the power play. They will get, well, the officials, Dallas Sterling Cooper. He's going to go in, but we already know Ferret's in and Senghetti's in. So it should be a power play for Dallas. Meanwhile, there's going to be a timeout. While the officials discuss things, we will take a quick timeout, and we'll be back.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park, Steve Cass and John Cook. And the additional penalty to Vigard Ferret, I believe the additional penalties will wash. But the only penalty that will go up, or should go up, will go against Ferret. Meanwhile, it'll be a power play for Dallas. In yesterday's game, Dallas was 1 for 2. In Friday's game, they were 1 for 3. Dallas on the power play has improved to 15th, 25 for 134, 18.7%. Springfield on the penalty kill, believe it or not, has improved to 8th, 24 for 129, 81.4%. Dallas with Eaton, drops it down in low, moves it into the corner. Here's a shot in, save, rebound as the attempt goes by Trenthkin, all the way up over the net. Tranikin, I think, is how it's pronounced. Goes to the far side. Vasic with it. He's checked hard. The Express work it out. Springfield does have 11 shorthanded goals this season. Here is Ekstrand. Comes down the middle, broken up to the side of the net with 9:07 to go and 1:10 remaining in the power play. 3-1 in favor of Springfield. Goals by Kyle Cagnoni in the first period at 5:56, and a score! A shorthanded goal! It's his first goal with the Springfield Express. Brett Houston, the Springfield native, gets it, and Springfield has taken a 4-1 lead. And I talked to him yesterday, and he was waiting for his first goal, and what a way to get it. As the play comes to the right side and just under the glove, and boy, was that a beaut. And Brett Houston, the Springfield native, with the assist to Gustav Ekstrand and Oscar Anderson, get the goal to make it a 4-1 game. Here in the second period, this coming at 11:05. First of the season for Houston. Ekstrand with another assist.
Let's hear it for his first goal of the season, number 4, Brett Houston. Assisted by number 47, Gustav Ekstrand. And assisted by number 18, Oscar Anderson.
So it's Ekstrand and Anderson on Houston's first of the season and first as a Springfield Express. He has played 3 years with this hockey club and finally gets one, and it was a beaut, as I said. 4-1 Springfield. Here come the Express again. They clear it out to center ice. And now we're going to get a penalty. Delayed call against Dallas. Springfield will get the goaltender out. They bring it across the line. Now it's worked down in low, swung all the way around by Barone. Puck to the corner. Express have it, and still down on the ice at center ice, and absolutely upset is Stefan Doring. And now we get a whistle for a stoppage in play. See if we can get a look. I don't know if we got that one on camera about why Doring was upset. And I think it came as a hit from behind. It was. It was a slash from behind. Didn't even see it. Now, if that gets more than 2 minutes, which at this point it's not going to, but Tanner Bird will go to the penalty box. Could almost call that a slew foot. Power play number 1 for the Springfield Express. 7:34 remains. Express on the power play, 44 for 165, 26.7%. On the penalty kill for Dallas, they're 16th in the league. 33 they've allowed for 109 at 69.7%. Puck is cleared out and into the Springfield bench. Well, I can understand that Doring's upset, but to throw his stick at the bench, I know if he had to do this again, he probably wouldn't have done that. Well, the official call is slashing. Meanwhile, on the power play, the Express looking to add to their lead. They work at high slot with a new stick to Ferret. Drops it down in low to Ndasi across the ice. Broken up. Now taken on the right dot. Ferret will bring it out. Set things up once again. Gets it to the left side to Ndasi. They're going to work down in low with 127. Ferret right side. He shoots, partially blocked, but picked up by the Express. Ferret, he shoots and score! Underneath the glove. It's 5-1 as Vigard Ferret got it underneath the glove of the goaltender Williams. 21st of the season. And Springfield here in the second period are turning it on with a power play goal. They're 1 for 1 on the power play. This one coming at 12:08. And now they're going to give Lendikov the tip in again. We'll take a look at that one on replay. And see if indeed the tip in is by Ferret. We'll hopefully we'll get that replay for you in a second. Let's catch the call.
Scored by number 17, Arkip Lendikov. Assisted by number 27, Vigard Ferret. Assisted by number 87, Nikita Sokov. Time of the goal, 6:52 of the second period.
So that becomes 12:08. Actually, it's a power play goal, Lendikov. And again, we will get that replay for you in a second. But it is another goal and a 5-1 lead for Springfield. 5:50 to go in the period. Cerny clears it out to center ice. The Express have a 4-on-4 into the zone. Blasting gets deflected up and out of play. Let's take a look at that Lendikov goal one more time here. And it gets sent to the high slot and tipped in. It is Lendikov on the tip. So Philemon Lendikov on the power play gets his, Arkip Lendikov gets his 24th of the season. We'll get an update on Stefan Doring at the intermission because he did leave the ice. Well, while we have a timeout here, let's go back. After it was a 2-0 lead for Springfield, then Pistek gets his 9th, and he had really had to work for this one to make it a 2-1 game. Then a goal by Philemon Lendikov. After Sokov gets the initial shot and the blast from Barone, he tips it in, and Springfield then has a 3-1 lead. Brett Houston gets his first of the season, this one coming at 11:05, and Springfield has a 4-1 advantage. And then just moments ago on the power play, Arkip Lendikov with the tip in, and Springfield takes a 5-1 advantage. As we go back to live action here, 5:33 to go in the period. Play comes in the Dallas zone. Near side boards. Battle for it there. Houston looking for two. He shoots, and it's blocked in front. Penalty goes against Dallas. Springfield gets the goaltender out. Here's Houston. Cross ice pass, right side drive, and a save as getting the shot for the Express was Tyler Kupka, and it's held on to by Williams. Another power play for the Express. It's going to be Borlis going into the penalty box. Elbowing will be the call. Another power play for Springfield, 5th in the league. 5:10 remains. Opportunity for the Express to get goal number 6. Philemon Lendikoff. Nice move to get around Trenington. Shot in, blocked as it went wide. Express with it again, right dot. Working it around the right circle. Gets it up the middle. Goes to Ndasi, broken up and intercepted by Dallas. Taken by Polacek. He's going to waste some time. Eric Polacek, last goal was December 10th versus Wichita. 4:27 remains. Thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Casson along with John Cook. Had a major internet issue for most of the city. Yes, there's snow. Yes, there's a lot of issues, but the city decided to run an upgrade today. Well, that upgrade, of course, affected us. Ferret with a shot, partially blocked. Express have it again. Work the power play for 49 more seconds. Ferret to the left. Down in low to Ndasi. Comes out of the left circle. Drops it in low. In front, loose puck. Williams has it. Holds on with 35 seconds remaining in the power play. 3:48 to go in the period. If you joined us late or didn't see the first period at all, 5:56. 17th goal of the season by Kyle Cagnoni, the assistant captain of the Springfield Express. Then at 12:19, Philemon Lendikoff gets his 13th. Sokoff and Smishek with the assist. In fact, on Cagnoni's first goal, Ekstrand also is added as an assist man. Then Pistak for Dallas at 8:13. Philemon Lendikoff for Springfield at 9:08. 11:05, it's Brett Houston's first goal of the season. Then a power play goal at 12:08. Arkip Lendikoff. So the other Russian brother gets a goal too. Express work the power play here. A shot in by Barone is held on to by Williams. 27th shot for the Springfield Express. Off the draw, 12 seconds to go in the power play. Ekstrand crosses it over, gets it to Barone. 3:17 remains. Puck up the middle. Power play is over. Taken away, cleared. This should be an icing, but it's not. Borlis is there to race to wave it off. Express out of their own zone. Bring it across to Cagnoni, left side. He works across from Modine, gets it up the middle, sends it behind the net. Somebody lost a glove behind the net. Play continues. Swept out past Modine's stick. Actually, that's Borlis' stick. Modine gets hit hard. He drops down. Express steal the puck. 2:34 remains. And a 5-1 lead for Springfield. Puck across the line. Work to the near side. Now sent around. Borlis is there. Can he hold on to it? No, he doesn't. Shot off the side of the net is held on to by Connor Green. 2:17 to go in the period and a 5-1 lead for Dallas. And again, if you joined us late, massive internet issue. And that is what has basically killed the first period for you, and we apologize for that. Meanwhile, play is underway. It goes into the Dallas zone. Chasing it is Sangetti. Akos' pass is broken up and cleared out to center ice. Cooper had to go past him. Pistek is there, got a goal. He pokes it away, but Springfield with control. 1:46 to go in the period. Puck taken by Springfield. Here is Ferret. Nice move in front. He shoots, and a save by Williams. Huge save there. And out comes Dallas with 1:25 to go in the period. Vasek will send it down in low, and they go for a line change to the Snipers. Nandasi watches Vasek, and the pass comes high. Eaton almost ate it in his face. It was real high, and he had to duck. Puck comes up to the corner underneath, and Sokov is going to race. He gets past Modine. The goaltender comes out with 1 minute remaining in the period. Sokov is trying to make the goaltender make a move. He does. Houston with a drive and score! And is that Houston's goal, or was it tipped in? It's 6-1 Springfield. Houston got the shot, and I do not know if it was tipped in by Sokov or not. Here's the shot. Well, that's the tail end of it right there. We'll see if we can get it for you here in just a second. But here in the second period at 19:07, Springfield now has a 6-1 lead. Let's take a look at it one more time. Here's Houston coming off, and it does look like it was tipped in. So it will be Nikita Sokov. So a lot of tips tonight. Sokov with goal number 22. Houston should get an assist.
Goal scored by number 87, Nikita Sokov. Time of the goal, 52 seconds of the second period.
Well, actually 19:07. With 10 seconds now remaining, Express work it again. Here's Anderson. He shoots. He hit the outside of the post. Sailed behind the net. Now that'll do it for the period, though. Shots on goal in the period, 7 on Green. 2-period total of 17, and now we've got some arguments going on here. It is an all-out brawl. Vigard Ferret absolutely upset at Tanner Bird for that slash, puts a couple of tosses in on him. Meanwhile, the officials trying to break things up again. We will have a lot of penalties to go over with you. And still some players are jawing at each other. You can see at the red line, a lot of players having a hard time dealing with what has been a long series, especially when you play 6 straight games against one team. There will definitely be penalties handed out in this hockey game. Third period will be coming up between the Springfield Express and the Dallas Snipers. We will take a break. We'll sort out the penalties for you, sort out the assists, and coming up, an interview with Kane Paskey, the goaltender for the Springfield Express. We'll talk to him. It's a taped interview about a couple of weekends ago. We'll have that for you coming up.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
We're back at MediaCom Ice Park. Steve Casson now talking with newest goaltender for the Springfield Express and Kane Paskey, the Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan product, came from the El Paso Rhinos. So you left El Paso, which, that's kind of like, I don't know, being the Boston Bruins or the name anybody that's won the Stanley Cup recently, Chicago or whoever. And now you're coming to kind of a mid-level team. What were your thoughts when you found out you're leaving El Paso and you're coming to Springfield?
I was excited, actually. Like, I didn't get very much playing time in El Paso, so coming to a not a strong team, I mean, they're still good, and I thought I could really help out here.
And that's got to be tough when you're playing behind at least two good goaltenders and a third that can be a backup at any time and play as a starter. And yeah, it's tough. It really is. When you were there at El Paso, and now you've been here at Springfield for a little bit, what are the differences? What do you see the differences between the two teams?
El Paso's practices were long, really long. A lot of hard work there, a lot of skating. They're a grindy team where I feel like we're more of a finesse team, softer hands, can put pucks in corners, can snipe on anybody.
And that's kind of an issue when as a player you can get, and as a goaltender too, you're facing a lot of rubber, but you can kind of argue and say, well, we shouldn't have to practice that long, it's just tires us out. But at the same time, that builds up to be able to go 60 minutes. Not to say that any other team's practices are different, but is maybe that the philosophy to practice so long in El Paso?
Yeah, for sure. Like, when we played them in El Paso, you could see we ran out of energy by the end of the game. The guys were gassed. Well, in El Paso, they were still flying. It's not like they slowed down at all or anything.
Because if you're used to practicing for over 60 minutes, or the equivalent of a 60-minute game, you're practicing as hard. It's nothing, If you go into overtime, and maybe you go into the playoffs, and then you get into 2 or 3 overtimes, and maybe you might start to feel something. But
yeah, the coach there said the practices should be harder than the games, just because you work so hard in the practices. You can't. You work on practice like it's a game pretty much. You don't get any off time in practices, or you're on the bench, or you're in the dressing room getting undressed because you're not working hard enough.
So as a goaltender, do you agree with that?
Yeah, you got to practice how you play. If you don't practice how you play, you're putting up bad performances in net. In the game, you're making mental mistakes, and that's how it goes sometimes.
Now you come to Springfield, and practices are a little different, but at the same time, as you mentioned, a little bit more of a finesse team, and they tend, when I say not to rely on their defense, I mean there are teams that rely on their defense, so they may not have as much jump in their step and hope. Let's use the Edmonton Oilers from years ago. They always had guys that would rush up, and if they got caught back, at least they had Grant Fuhr, and they didn't have to worry. That's not what this team is. That's not what you're going to see. So when you come here, what's the difference? Mentally, do you have to change how you play the game?
Yeah, for sure. Since I've been here, I've kind of changed up my style a little bit. I feel like I have to be a little more fragile on my feet, moving a little quicker, just because we give up a lot of opportunities in the slot, backdoor passes, and it's okay, but you kind of just have to change your style for that. Where in El Paso, you're seeing that shot, and you don't make that shot. You don't have to worry about that backdoor pass because our defenseman's got us.
Kane Paskey is joining us, and it is Paskey, spelled like Pasquette.
Yeah.
You're from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, but it's not Canadian.
No, my grandpa originated from Switzerland, so that's where he got the name from.
Do you go back there at all?
No, I have a few family members over there, but I've never met them before at all. My grandpa goes over there once in a while. My grandma's from Ireland. They go and visit Ireland a little bit, but I've never met anybody.
I can hear a little bit of the Irish in you. I can hear that that coming out a little bit. So I was trying to figure out if it was more Canadian, but no, there's a little Irish going on there.
I mean, the red hair kind of shows it too that I'm not from Canada, because not very many Canadians are redheaded.
So did you ever feel out of place growing up?
Yeah, I got picked on a lot when I was a kid. There was a day called Kick a Ginger Day, and I would never go to school that day because I didn't want to get kicked.
Okay, so explain that. Kick a ginger.
There's a day in the year, it's like November 23rd, and every day everyone just kick a ginger. They'd find a ginger and kick them at school.
So explain for those of us who don't understand, what's a ginger?
Oh, a ginger's a red-headed person.
Okay. As in
red
ginger,
hair.
redhead. I get it. That's not nice.
No, my shins were beat up the first time that happened to me. I mean, it happens. It was all a joke. There was no harm taken in it, but I just didn't like getting kicked very much, so I didn't have to go to school.
Now, has hockey always been your favorite sport?
Yeah. My dad played hockey. My grandpa played hockey. My grandpa was a goalie, actually, and that's kind of why I wanted to become a goalie. I wanted to follow my grandpa's footsteps because he was kind of like a role model to me. He'd always take me to practices when my dad couldn't. He'd always pick me up. So I kind of just wanted to follow my grandpa's footsteps.
Now, had you already made that kind of decision to play as a goaltender? Did you ever play out?
I played out my first few years, I think my first two, and I liked it, but I was a little chubbier as a kid, so I didn't like skating, so it kind of leaned my way to be a goalie.
Figure the only way you can play is I was that same way too when I'm a goalie myself, and it worked both ways. Because I still was an okay skater. I wasn't as good as some of the greater ones out there, but I also knew that I get to play 60 minutes on the ice. Yeah. I don't have to sit. That was one of my things that I liked. Yeah,
but in the end, in the long run, it can backfire on you because you might not be playing at all. You might be sitting on the bench or in the stands because there's only 2 spots.
That's true.
It's hard to make it a goalie's position just because there's so many of us and there's so many good goalies out there that you really have to battle.
See, and I got lucky because when I played, I was the number one, and I always played a lot. And if I didn't play, then it was a night off. So I got lucky in that respect. But yeah, I agree with you. It's tough in that situation. What do you want to do? I mean, what do you want to accomplish? I mean, you're here at Springfield. You're going to get some time in. What are your accomplishments?
I want to win a Thorn Cup. I feel like we have the potential to do that. That's the number one goal because I'm here. Might as well work my hardest, get that Thorn Cup, get that ring. And then other than that, I want to go to school. I want to play hockey and go to school. Do
you have an idea of where you want to go?
Not yet.
Anybody on your radar at all? Or that you want to talk about?
Nah. It'd be nice to go down to the States and play here, but if not, go back home and maybe crack a team up there.
When you look at the Midwest Division, and it's probably got to be one of the toughest. I mean, we could talk about all day El Paso and OKC, 2 of the top teams. You take away Idaho. Idaho is just running ragged over everybody right now, and even started late. In fact, I don't believe they played their first game for something like 23 or 24 days. It was absolutely crazy.
We had in El Paso, we had like 12 games played, and they had 3, I think, and it was like, wow.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, you play with this team, El Paso, that is just train rolling through everybody. Now, how long did you play on El Paso?
I was there, though, until I got traded. That was my first year.
Okay.
I was there since like August, I think.
So just the first year. But you remember guys like Adam Vey that they had and
yeah.
just phenomenal goaltenders who Vey's, in fact, gone on to the Minnesota Wild side of things. But, it's tough when you play in a team that expects to win pretty much. I think they only had one down year in the past 5 or 6 years. And that was when Springfield they beat them. And I don't know if you know this or not, but they had a 56-game winning streak, and Springfield stopped that.
Oh, okay.
And that was kind of when they had their quote-unquote down year. But ever since then, Corey Herman's just created this monster of a team. And I mean, you've experienced it. What would you describe the atmosphere there?
Work your hardest and know that you better run over people or you'll be on the bench. He loves a hitting team, and that's what they have this year. They love to bang bodies and they love to grind. I think it works out to their favor. They got a few finesse players, but a lot of them are dump that puck in, and I'm going to take your head off when you go get that puck in the corner.
And they're not afraid of getting injured, too. And there haven't been very many injuries either.
No, they've been lucky this year. When I was there wasn't very many injuries. A few little bumps and scrapes, but other than that, there wasn't nothing much.
Now you get a chance to play against them. What's that like?
The first time I played it, when I got in the net, I heard a lot. Everyone was booing me. Everyone was calling me names just because I'm the new kid. I played on that team, and they all know who I was. So it was a little different, a little tough, but you kind of just got to battle through it.
Kane Paskey joining us, newest goaltender for the Springfield Express. Was that tough? Was it, you expect people just to, not really boo you, but just give you a hard time a little bit, but it sounded like it was really tough there.
Yeah, I mean, their fans are wild. Their fans love that team, and they don't like anybody who comes into our barn. You can tell whenever you do something wrong, you hear it from them. The fans are great. I can't complain about the fans. I mean, it sucks when you're when you're on the other team, but when you're on that team, it's a great atmosphere to play in front of. And
now, I know you've only had just a few games with the Springfield Express, but I'll start off with El Paso. Right now, if you could talk about an MVP, who's the MVP of the El Paso Rhinos?
I'd probably say Chasen Sayre or Philip Krasnowski. Krasnowski's played all the games since end of October, and he's stood on his head every game. You can't beat him. I mean, it's tough to play when you got such good forwards, such good scoring power, and then you got a brick wall on the back end. I think he has 6 shutouts already.
It's crazy.
And he's already beaten the record for El Paso. So you got a good goalie back there, and it's hard to just walking in and then plus their fans walking in that building, just kind of an intimidation factor I think they have going right there.
And I heard it's pretty wild and crazy, and some of the things that they have there. It would make anybody kind of go crazy, so to speak. But now you're with Springfield, so you haven't had much time, but I'm sure you can kind of get a clue on maybe who might be the MVP right now of this club.
I'd probably have to say, ooh.
And if you want to throw in a couple of guys, that's fine too.
Probably Bruno. Bruno has really good hands. He can snipe the puck. Vaggy, the guy works hard. The guy really works hard. Sokov's got a nice shot.
I like the Russian line. I mean, that to me, I think that those guys work very well together.
Yeah, I mean, with the Twins, they've played together all year, and they know where they are at all times. They don't even have to look at each other. They just know they're going to be there. So tape to tape passes are always nice.
Kane Paskey joining us, and you say that they kind of have a nickname for you now.
Kanye.
And that's because it's spelled Kayne, Kane,
yeah.
But they kind of pronounce it a little bit differently.
They also, the Russian line calls me Patrick Kane, just because my first name's Kane.
Which do you like? I'd probably like that one better, but
yeah, I don't mind being called Patrick Kane. I mean, I wish I had the hands like him, but I like Patrick Kane. It's something new. I've heard Kanye my whole life.
And that's got to be tough, because obviously hockey players are known for the nicknames and the things that they give players, but some are strange. Someone's called Potato for some reason. You have no idea. There's no reason or rhyme or reason or anything. But obviously you can understand why they do that. Have you had any other nicknames, some that you can't even understand why you got them?
Not really. Everyone's either called me Paskey, or they used to call me Big Red just because I was 6'2" when I was 12. And I've just never grown since, so they used to call me Big Red in the net. Or I got called Poke Check once, because I poke checked in a shootout and won our city championship. But other than that, nothing too fancy.
Well, you're listed at 6'2", 185. So back then, were you 6'2" and about $120 or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. I haven't really changed much. Gained some weight, but.
And it's funny because we're right around the same size, and when I put my gear on, I look like this big, huge guy, and then I take it off, and they say, "You're a goalie?" Do you get that from people?
No, I feel like I wear my equipment super tight, so I don't think I look big in the net. I'm kind of just an average size goalie, it feels like, because everyone's so tall now. So I don't think everyone's like, "Oh, you look big in the net," kind of way.
Do you think goaltending equipment in the last couple seconds that we have here. Do you think that goaltending equipment is too small, too large? What's your thought on it?
I think it's a perfect size now. You're still mobile enough to be able to move around the net. You're not too small. It's not too small that whenever you're facing a shot, you're scared it's going to hurt you. So I think it's a perfect size right now.
Would you like to go back? See, I come from the 12-inch pads.
Oh,
I would like to go back to the 12-inch pads for a couple of reasons. One is when I'm making a pad save, I've got that extra inch that I don't have to worry about. Now I have to worry about that extra inch, and I think for some people it throws you off because you add, there's a little bit of extra space, because in the normal progression of how you move your arms and how you make your save, that extra inch makes a difference. But that's just me because I've grown up that way. But I don't believe it's always been 11 inches for you, right?
Yeah, it's always been 11 inches for me, and I don't know. You kind of have to get used to it, I guess. You have to get used to the change, and they're going to change equipment throughout your whole life. So either adapt with it or.
Especially gloves now. The gloves are so much smaller. I remember playing with larger gloves, and mine used to be this big, huge trapper, and always made the glove save. And now half the time it ticks off the glove and goes in the net because it's so small. But
you have to have some good hand-eye, that's for sure.
Well, and honestly, the game's changed. It's a much faster game now, and you're talking angles and. And are you pretty much are you a butterfly goalie, or?
I'm more of a blocking type style, I want to say. I kind of like just throw my body in front of it. It hits me and hopefully smother it as fast as I can. I don't really like to let out very many rebounds, and if I do, they're to the corner. I feel my rebound controls very well, and that's my strongest point is I put everything to the corner or I cover it up.
To try to be as big as you can at the angle and just let it hit you. And
yeah.
And that's different for me. As I grow up as kind of started out as a stand-up goalie and then transitioned into kind of a hybrid goalie, and that's kind of now what I do too, is just let the puck hit me because I can't move as fast as you guys anymore.
No, I mean, I think I play a hybrid style a little bit too, because you have to adapt. Like the blocking goalie used to work for everybody, like Roberto Luongo in like 10, but now they figured out how to fix that stuff, and so you kind of have to change it. So I kind of always adapting my style, and
every once in a while, if you have to, a 2-pad stack, but
yeah,
very rarely.
In practices, if that gets thrown out in the game, coach would probably be pretty upset with me.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Because years ago it was perfectly fine, and now they don't like
save.
it. Well, it's been great. Good to have you on this hockey club, and I wish you a couple of goose eggs in the future.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Excited to play in front of the home crowd tonight.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Kane Paskey joining us, the newest member of the Springfield Express. We'll take a break. Be back. More hockey coming up in a moment.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Back at MediaCom Ice Park, Steve Casson, John Cook. A lot of issues happen at the end of the second period, and we'll take a look at some of that as both teams kind of had issues as we finished that period. And out of this entire event, which this situation right here was not recorded by the officials. They did not see that portion. What they saw was everything that was the scrum right here. And as you see, Pistek will get a fighting instigator penalty, and he will also be given an ejection. There's a 5-minute major assessed to Anderson. And what that means is there should be Springfield power play for 2 minutes because the instigator penalty is 2. And then Pistek's ejection is 10 minutes on the penalty sheet. So 6 penalties, 20 minutes for the Snipers. For the Express, 4 penalties, 11 minutes. With Anderson going in for 5 minutes for fighting. Although an ejection, I'm sure he got 5 minutes for fighting also and an ejection. But let's see, because if he didn't, okay, he also got a 5-minute major for fighting. All right, so that's what it is. So the 2 5s for fighting wash out. And then you have the instigator penalty for 2 minutes. So a power play for Springfield. And we're going to get this set up on the board yet. Officials waiting for this information to get put properly on the scoreboard. And it should be a power play for the Express. So the Express on the power play, again, 5th in the league, 26.7%. Today they are 1 for 2 on the power play. It's all set up, it's ready to go. Serving the penalty will be Domika. And off the draw is Springfield will skate from the left to the right, Dallas from the right to the left. Arkip Lendikov. He'll give it to Nikita Sokov. Comes across the line. Sokov will wait, bank it off the boards, and get it to the right point. Now to the left side on a drive that misses wide on a partially fanned-on shot by Sengeti. Directing traffic, Sokov. Down the middle, Lendikov. Philemon looking for Arkip in front instead. Goes cross ice to Ferret. Drops it in low to Sengeti. He's going to swing around the check of Modine. Now comes to the right side, left side, that is, down in low once again. Power play has 1:22 to go. Springfield leads 6-1. Held on the line by Sengeti to Ferret. Cross ice pass. It'll go to Philemon Lendikov playing the left point. Lendikov to Ferret, working, drive in, and a pad save by Williams. Good drive there by Ferret, the assistant captain. Vigard Ferret with an assist in tonight's game. Now Lendikov gives it to Sokov. He shoots and gobbled up by Williams. He'll hold on. 53 seconds left in the power play. 18:52 to go in the period. Cagnoni, Philemon Lendikov, Pistek, Philemon Lendikov again, Houston for Springfield, Arkip Lendikov on the power play for the Express, and Nikita Sokov. Those are your goal scorers. And Springfield has the lead as they get a shot in here and saved by Williams again. .45 seconds remaining in the power play. This all happened at the end of the second period. Pistek was given an instigator penalty, an ejection, and a 5-minute major for fighting. Anderson given a 5-minute major for fighting. So Springfield, who is already down some defense, Josef Soderling is back in Sweden. He has an upper body injury. He's not playing right now. So the defensive side of Springfield is a little wearing thin right now. But they're going to work the best they can. They have a 6-1 lead. Cross-ice pass goes into Cerny. He shoots and a save. Cerny behind the net. Looking now to Ekstrand. Cross-ice with 14 seconds and Ndasi. Now in front to Ekstrand. He tips it up. There's nobody there, but it stays in the zone and cleared out to center ice finally by Eaton and all the way down. This will be no icing. 3 seconds left in the power play. Now it's 5-on-5. Ndasi as getting out of the box. Actually, Elliott served it. He's going to go to the penalty box. They had, instead of Elliott on the board, they had Domika. Now we get Ndasi upended, and we're going to get a penalty. It's a high sticking call. Going into the penalty box is Daniel Trenkin. Trenikin will go in. 8 penalties, 27 minutes for the Snipers. This is power play number 3 for Dallas. Or excuse me, for Springfield. It's penalty kill number 3 for Dallas. Lendikoff, Philemon, wins it from Vasek. Ferret, cross ice. Singetti, now to Ferret again. Working the power play. Good check by Vasek, intercepted, here comes Cooper. Cooper races right side, Cooper shoots, and a save was partially deflected by the Express's Ferret. Now the Express come the other way, left to right across the line. Working down below is Singetti. Chased by Modine. Now picked up by Philemon Lendikoff, and a shot by Arkip sails wide. Held in by Ferret. Off the boards to Lendikoff. Philemon in low to Sokov. Russian line playing on now for 1:15 of the power play. Up the middle, Philemon with a shot that's blocked. Or that's Arkip actually. Now Philemon with it. High slot. Now left side drive and a save as they passed over to Singetti on the left faceoff dot, and Williams will make the save. 1:04 to go in the power play. 6-1 in favor of Springfield. This game started off rocky. Well, at least for the broadcast. Very rocky as we had a citywide internet upgrade. Well, what did that do? That killed our internet feed. Once that came back online, we joined you for the second period. So if you're watching this and wonder where the first period was, that's why. Puck to the near side. Springfield did have a 2-0 lead in that first period on goals by Cagnoni and Philemon Lendikoff. Power play has 46 seconds. Held in by Nendasi, playing his first game back after sitting 2 for fighting in the last 5 minutes of Sunday's game, last Sunday. Now Cagnoni, he shoots up high. Sails to the far side, too far for Barone. He's going to chase, and it's taken away by Dallas. Off the stick of Borlis. And the Express with possession. 21 seconds to go on the power play. Borlis to catch, but instead he gets some help from Modine, who is pushed into the corner. Now Nendasi, he waits, looking for some help. Nendasi still with the puck. He pokes it free. Here come the Express. Cerny gives it over to the right side to Smishek. Now it is finally cleared as it's taken away and sent by Eaton all the way down. This is no icing because out of the penalty box and racing hard was Trenikin. 15:53 to go in the period. Express with the line change. Partial one. And now it's Polachek. Polachek had his last goal on December 10th against Wichita. Now coming in for the Express is Sokov, with Eaton there to put a check on him, but Williams is able to hold on. 15:11 to go in the third period. 6-1 lead for Springfield. The only Dallas goal, Pistek, his 9th. That came in the second period at 8:13. He is no longer in this game. Trenikin comes in for Dallas. Philemon Lendikoff for Springfield, and the Express do win the draw. Cross-ice pass. Goes past Portel. Now Sokov. Fans chanting now as they want the Express to get another goal. Arkip comes up the middle, and as the pass from Sokov is off of Arkip's stick, it is cleared all the way down. This should be an icing. 14:41 remains. Icing will bring it back into the to the Dallas end of the ice. See if we can take a look at any other games going on in the Western States Hockey League. Final, Ontario 4-2 over San Diego. And in the third period, with 12:41 remaining, El Paso has a 3-1 lead over Oklahoma City. Other games will go on a little bit later on tonight. Play into the near side boards at the half boards. Barone is there trying to check it for Springfield. Abraham is able to kick it out to center ice. Trenathan can't pick it up. Abraham will kick it ahead closer. 2-on-2 into the zone. Here come the Express. Drive in, pad, save is right on the doorstep was Stefan Doring. Good to see Doring back. He was the one that got slashed from behind, and he left in the second period. And he is back on the ice. With everything that was going on, I forgot to go check on Doring. Ball face-off, we'll do it again. And the Express score right off the draw. Springfield gets the goal. And I hesitated for a second because I see Pistek on the ice. And I'm confused as to what the call was. But let's take a look at it as Springfield off the draw gets a goal here in the third period. Stefan Doring with the assist to Braden Barone. And it's a 7-1 lead. This one at 5:49. So Stefan Doring, 22nd goal. Let's catch the call.
Scored by number 10, Stefan Doring. Assisted by number 8, Braden Barone. Time of the goal, 13:55 of the third period.
Well, apparently the officials changed it. It is not Pistek who got the fighting major. And we'll catch up with all this. It's nice of them to change it now, but it's Domika that got the penalties. So the clue was when Domika's penalty was put up on the board, the whole time they said it was Pistek. So that changes things a little bit, and that at least clears up why I saw him out there. So my apologies to anybody who knows Michael Pistek. He's still out there. He's in good shape. Now we hit Sokoff down as a shot comes in, saved by Williams. He's going to get off the ice. Puck comes all the way into the Springfield end of the ice. 12:25 to go, and a 7-1 lead for the Express. Coming in and getting upended is Smishek. Goes up the middle, taken by Kupka. He shoots, he scores! Tyler Kupka gets his 4th goal of the season, and Springfield is piling it on. It's 8-1. The assist goes to Lendikov. That is Arkip Lendikov and Smishek. And Springfield with an 8-1 lead. We'll see if we can get this one for you here before the end of the buzzer, or the start of the face-off, but let's catch the call.
Number 5, Tyler Kupka. Assisted by number 17, Arkip Ledenkov. And assisted by number 12, Matthew Smishek.
Well, that's the call there as the Express are trying to pile it on again. Big save, rebound looking up high was Singeti. It goes to the near side. Here's Barone. We're going to get a whistle for a stoppage in play, and a couple of players, Ferret and Bird, and this hasn't finished because the officials missed everything earlier, and now we might get an instigator. As after Ferret and Bird were pushed ahead and away, then another Express player trying to battle in with the linesman right now and cannot see it from our vantage point. Bird, and it looks like it's Doring, and it is. And of course, Doring is not happy. He's the one that got slashed from Bird earlier. While we're waiting, let's take a look at that last goal by Springfield. Starts out from their own end. That's the initial potential penalty that was not called. And there's the shot. .11:32 in this period. Kupka will get the goal, his 4th. Officials talking things over. Initial indications are a 4-on-4 with a couple of minors coming up to both teams. But we will wait and see. 8 penalties, 27 minutes for the Snipers. 4 penalties, 11 minutes for Springfield, but things may change. Bird gets 2 for roughing. And 2 for holding. Doring gets 2 for roughing. What does that mean? It should be a Springfield power play. Ten penalties, 31 minutes for the Snipers. 5 penalties, 13 minutes for the Express. And this now is power play number 4 for Springfield. Bird's penalty will go up on the board. And they're going to need someone to serve because he got an extra 2. .11:32 remaining in the period. And off the draw, the Express will have it. Power play for Springfield is 5th in the league, 26.7% coming into today's game. Here's Sokop. Now, not taking the shot was Arkip Lindikov. Gave it to his brother Philemon. They switch. Philemon back to Arkip. He shoots and had an open net on the corner, and he just missed. Now, here's Sokop drive-in save by Williams. Puck up the middle. It is cleared by Cooper and all the way down with 1:30 remaining in the power play. Dallas with a short change. Shots are 39-17 in favor of Springfield. Puck down in low. Taken away but not cleared. Now the second effort by Polacek is finally cleared. He'll go off the ice. Puck comes right in as Cooper with an opportunity. He missed it wide. Here come the Express, 3-on-2 into the zone. Sokop down the middle. He shoots. He hit the crossbar. The outside of the crossbar, but it did hit iron. Now, as it's too far for Trinithan, it'll be the Express to make a line change. Leading it is Senghetti on the left side, across into the Dallas zone. Senghetti will get it to Cagnoni. He has 2 goals, looking for the Hattie. Cagnoni now left side blast in, save as Anderson got the shot. Now Oscar will get it up the middle, gets it behind the net. Looking in front from Ekstrand. Now as it goes to Smishek. His intended shot goes to Ekstrand. He shoots, swallowed up, save. Rebound, loose, and Williams will hold on to it. 41st shot of the game with 9 seconds to go in the penalty. The Express have put on shots. 51 shots in game 1, 73 shots yesterday. And they have 40 shots in today's game. So about the only thing that is going up in this situation is the goaltender's save percentage. Goals against average is not. Because yesterday we had the same 8-1 score on 73 shots. That goaltender of record was Manny Legacy. Shot in, save, rebound on the doorstep, and Williams, as he spun around, he was able to kick it out of the crease. Express were that close for making goal number 9. Ekstrand has it taken away, not cleared. Nandasi, he breaks free, he shoots, and it's covered up. Held on to by Williams. See if we can take a look at that again, where Williams just couldn't find the puck. That's actually after he made the save, so we'll see if we can catch it on the next stoppage. Off the draw, puck is cleared out to center, and it'll be Kupka with it. 9:07 to go in the period. Puck cleared across the line and back out to center. Underneath Herman's stick. Now Herman gets pushed down. He is able to get closer to the puck than he was a moment ago. Herman comes out, he shoots, and it's gloved down by Williams right on the doorstep. Let's take a look at that last save again by Williams. There's the shot, and as he kicked it, he spun around and he kicked it out of the net. .847 remains. Pistek in to take the draw. He does win it from Arkip Lendikov, but Arkip is able to bowl his way through. Now it's Hunter Mason. Gets it to Kupka. Left side to Houston. His shot is partially blocked. Modine is there. And it is taken away by Dallas. They have a 3-on-2 into the zone, and it's past Pistek. 8:22 remains in the period. Shots 41-17. Now we're going to get a penalty. It goes against Springfield, and not sure exactly why, because it's an Express player who's down, and it's holding. The only thing I can think of is maybe there was a board. We'll take a look at it here. And it, well, they're going to call holding. So Houston will go. Power play number 2, just the second for the Snipers. .18.7%, 15th in the league. Puck taken away and cleared all the way down. 8:05 to go in the period. Near side. Taken away by Trenikin. Express intercept. Doring, or take that back, that's Ferret. Gets it as far as he can and clears it all the way in, where Williams will have to hold on to that because Cagnoni was there. 1:32 remaining in the power play. Goals by Springfield's Cagnoni, Philemon Lendikov, who has 2. Houston gets his first for Springfield. Arkip Lendikov on the power play is 24th. Sokov his 22nd. Doring is 22nd. Kupka his 4th. And the only goal for Dallas is Pistek his 9th. And he had to work at that one. We'll take a look at that one a little bit later on, but he really had to work at that one. Good save by Connor Green, but was able to knock it in. Anderson comes right through the slot. It's broken up and taken away by Vasek, left side. Vasek with it. Gets a shot off. It's partially blocked in front. 1:13 to go on the power play. Springfield's penalty kill is 8th in the league at 81.4%. They scored 11 shorthanded goals. Puck taken away, and it is cleared out to center. Vasek at the line. Express come in 2-on-1, 3-on-1 they actually do. Puck in front, score! A good give and go. Arkip Lendikov to Philemon Lendikov. And that is the hat trick for Lendikov. Philemon has goal 15. Arkip gets the assist. It is a power play goal. And Springfield, no, I take it back. It's a shorthanded goal. It's a shorthanded goal. Springfield now with 12 shorthanded goals. This one coming at 12:09. And Springfield, which will catch the call in a moment, now have a 9-1 lead. Just a good play by the Express, who come into the zone on a 2-on-1. And followed up by Philemon Lendikov. So the shorty is the hat trick. Lendikov had one back at 12:19, his 13th that's of the first period. Then his 14th at 9:08 of the second, and now here at 12:09, shorthanded goal. As we have the goaltender Williams down. Have the trainer out looking at him now. Not sure why that is. We'll see if we can maybe pick it up on video as to what happened to him. Here's where it initiates from the corner after making the save. Oh, he got run into as he was coming across making the save. So that's what happened. Williams is up. But coming into the nets will be Rafael Goncalves. Well, Williams sits. Goncalves comes in at 6:35. Williams leaves facing 43 shots.
Penalty goal and the hat trick, scored by number 74, Philemon Lendikov. Assisted by number 17, Arkip Lendikov.
So that's going to be the only assist on that, on the shorthanded goal. Power play still has 14 seconds. Here come the Express. Into the Dallas zone, across the line, working the puck is Hunter Mason. Ian Herman drive and a save by Goncalves. His first one. Polachek intercepts. Power play is over. We're 5-on-5 with 6 minutes to go in the third period. Springfield, again, they have a 9-1 lead, so nothing's assured in hockey at this point, but if they do end up winning this game, they will be 13 points behind Oklahoma City, who lost today. Actually, puck comes right in front. Oh, what a save by Goncalves as Cagnoni was right there. And I don't want to foreshadow anything. Let me correct what I just said. That game is not a final. It's still in the third period. A 3-1 lead for El Paso. So 2:47 remains in the third period. El Paso has a 3-1 lead over Oklahoma City. Don't want to foreshadow anything, but at this point, if things shake out the way they do, a Springfield win and an Oklahoma City loss, and Springfield will be only 13 points behind Oklahoma City with a big 7 games coming up between these two hockey teams. After Springfield's in Wichita, they will have 7 games straight at home with Oklahoma City. And wouldn't that be something if Springfield could pull the sweep? But Oklahoma City is a good team for sure.
Touching hands, reaching out.
Traditionally played here at Mediacom Arts Park, Sweet Caroline. 5:36 remains in the third period. Face-off in the Dallas end of the ice. Goncalves is in nets. Raphael in 16 games, 3-4 with a 5.21 goals against average and an .875 save percentage. He's faced 281 shots, giving up 41 goals. Express with Nandasi. They'll try to walk in low. Bruno Nandasi with a 1.13 points per game average. Has an 11-game scoring streak, but he has no points in this game. Shot comes in, saved by Goncalves. Express with 5:09 to go. They work it like it's a power play, but it's not. Ekstrand gives it now to Anderson. He shoots, tipped in front, save, rebound. Ekstrand again, nice move as he got around Eaton. Left side, Anderson goes to the right side to Houston. He shoots, it goes wide. Trying to get everyone moving are the Express. Nandasi coughed it up, it's out to center ice. Here's Nandasi. Behind his own net. Shots are 47-18 in favor of Springfield. Philemon Lendikov has it tipped away from the man who has the puck now, Lucas Modin. Now we get a whistle for a stoppage in play, and the faceoff will come in the Dallas end of the ice. 4:21 remaining in the period. And Springfield with a 9-1 lead. Philemon Lendikov will come in to take the draw with Michael Pistek. And again, earlier I announced that Pistek was the one that was given the instigator fight penalties. No, it was not him. It was Domika. Vasek will take it away for Dallas. 2-on-2. Now a 2-on-3. Vasek shoots, and it hit the post. Off of the glove of Green, it hit the post, and now it's up in the air, and Green is able to hold on to it. 19th shot for Dallas. On that first end, it was not a shot. That hit iron. Moments away from a final in OKC. And that is it. It is over. El Paso beats Oklahoma City 3-1. So Springfield has an opportunity to now be 13 points behind Oklahoma City with a win here tonight. .349 remains in the period. And here's a shot sailing high off the stick of Vasek. He's played every other season with Dallas or Oklahoma City. This by far is his best season in 4 years. 15 goals, 22 assists for the Czech Republic product. Express with 3:25 in the Dallas zone. Cross ice pass underneath the legs of Smishek, and it's back down as Dallas will line change. Springfield with Doring across the line, though, gets helped by Ferret. Now to Doring, cross ice, gets it over to Senghetti. Up the middle, broken up, and cleared up to center. With 3 minutes to go. Here come the Express. Senghetti with a drive-in save. Rebound by Goncalves. It's up and loose. Where is it? It is cleared into the corner. And finally, Dallas is able to flip it out to center. 2:40 remains. Houston fanned on the shot, but he has some help as it's Sokoff with it. Polito, Mike Polito, the captain, is not playing. He had back spasms and he was in the hospital till 3 a.m. in the morning. Here's a goal, though, as coming in all alone is Trevor Borlas. He beats the defense, and it's 9-2. Borlas gets goal number 11 for Dallas here in the third period. This one at 17:41. Breaking through a couple of defensemen and getting it into the net. The assists go to Trenington.
At 2 minutes, 19 seconds of the third period. Goal scored by number 8, Trevor Borlas. Assisted by number 71, Daniil Trenington. And assisted by number 10, Anthony Seabell.
So with 1:39 remaining and a 9-2 game now. We'll have a face-off in the Dallas end of the ice. Line change for both teams. Shots are 50-20. So Springfield is close to matching their shot total for game 1. Don't think they're going to get to their shot total of game 2, which was 73. Ekstrom with 133, shot in and a good save by Goncalves. Behind the net, up the middle, and Goncalves with a save again, as this one was Ekstrand who just got a stick on it to propel it right in front of the net. 1:17 remains. Modine intercepts. The Express steal it right back. Sent in. Ekstrand. And we get a double team as Ekstrand and Braden Barone throw Modine down. And we are going to get a penalty against the Express. Puck tipped into the corner and held on to by Springfield, but the penalty will be called. And it goes against Anderson for interference. Here in the third period with less than a minute to go. 52.8 seconds remaining, in fact. So barring any further penalties, the Express will be shorthanded for the remainder of this game. But they do have a 9-2 advantage. Puck off the draw into the near side boards. Polacek drops it down in low. Taken away by Lendikoff, and it's kicked out to center ice by Philemon. Express work it again. Stolen, though, picked up by Vasek. 27 seconds remain. Hit behind the net. That's let go. Play continues. Drive in, save as it came from the left side. Off of the stick of Polacek. .125 to go. That's dwarfed by the time clock with 17.9 seconds left in the period. And off the draw, one in the Springfield zone. 9-2 Express. This should do it as the puck is cleared out to center ice. And a race for Cagnoni. In front, he shoots, and it's blocked in front. Good block by Pistek. 1 second to go, and that'll do it as time expires here in the third period. The Springfield Express take the sweep. They have now won 6 in a row over Dallas. This one by a score of 9-2. Yesterday's game was the highest goal total for Dallas this series in a 9-5 win. Actually, Friday's game, a 9-5 win was. Yesterday's game was an 8-1 victory for Springfield. Teams at the handshake line, so far, so good. Cagnoni is 17th at 5:56. Philemon Lendikov is 13th at 12:19. Then it is Michael Pistek, his 9th in the second period at 8:13, and this was just a beautiful goal. Good effort by him to get it off of Connor Green and into the net. Philemon Lendikov, his 14th. Sokov and Barone with the assist. This one made it 3-1. This one coming at 9:08 of the second period, and Springfield enjoys the lead. And then getting his first goal of the season, in fact, first as a Springfield Express player, it is Brett Houston. And that made it a 4-1 game. On the power play, Arkip Lendikov, his 24th of the season. Springfield at 12:08 takes a 5-1 advantage. Ferret and Sokov with the assists. And Springfield is rolling. Nikita Sokov, he gets into the act with his 22nd of the season. This one off of a shot from Houston. And Springfield enjoys a 6-1 lead. Then Stefan Doring makes it a 7-1 affair, his 22nd. Barone gets the assist. This one comes off the faceoff in the third period at 5:49. And then it's Tyler Kupka for the Express, his 4th of the season. Arkip Lendikov and Matthew Smishek to make it 8-1. Philemon Lendikov comes back. His hat trick goal on a nice 2-on-1 give and go, and Springfield has a 9-1 lead. And then Borlis will get the goal. There's the tail end of it. Don't have the goal itself from Borlis. Let's see if we can pick that one up here again. There it is. As he comes, breaks through the fence, gets the goal, and Springfield ends up with a 9-2. Final shots on goal. In the third period, Springfield with 22 for a three-period total of 51. And they put 7 on Goncalves. Green faces just 4 for a 3-period total of 21. Don't forget, our next Black Dog broadcast will be Saturday, January 13th. And no, it won't be Saturday, January 13th. It will be the 26th, as Springfield will host Oklahoma City, January 26th. And that is a start of 7 straight games between Springfield and Oklahoma City, and that will be all here at MediaCom Ice Park. Springfield with the sweep. They win today. Oklahoma City loses. Just 13 points separate Springfield and Oklahoma City. Until they meet again, they will play Wichita, will Springfield, and Oklahoma City. If Springfield can grab these games against them, it will be a tight race for second place. Other than that, the Express will take into Wichita a 6-game winning streak with a 9-2 victory here tonight. I'm Steve Casson for John Cook. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you January 26th right here at MediaCom Ice Park in the Stan Melton Ice Arena with another game between Springfield and Oklahoma City. Until then, good afternoon.